Hi.
Shri Jay Saraswat. Jay is an entrepreneur. He's a serial entrepreneur to be precise. He has built about 5 companies, successful companies to his credit, and at a very pretty young age. So I just felt it would be a great conversation if I would invite him over and have this chat with him. So we are at IGDC 2022 Hyderabad right now, and I was lucky enough to bump into Jay. And I thought, why not have some pieces of wisdom bit here and there, see his journey, see the things that he have used to build his businesses so far, and the techniques and methods that he has deployed to be successful. So welcome.
Thank
And
you.
how do you think Hyderabad is treating you, Jay?
It's it's great here. Great to be here. Nice weather.
How do you like the food?
I like the food. Yes.
What did you try so far?
I tried idli.
Just Italy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have tried some biryani as well.
I'll see. Maybe in evening. Yeah.
You're gonna be here for a while, I guess, till morning.
Yeah. But tonight I'll be traveling back to Noida.
Are you a vegetarian? By
Yes, vegetarian.
Then you got to settle with a veg biryani.
But I heard a lot about biryanis here.
Is it?
Paradise biryani.
This is a subjective question. I think there are quite a few places apart from Paradise as well which give you a good taste of biryani. You should try one at nearby. There is a place called Tasty at Madhapur.
Okay.
So maybe drop by there
Sure.
once we are done with our conversation maybe. So Jay, coming back to your ventures and startups that you have built so far, WebMobril. Why don't we start with WebMobril and sort of go through the other companies that you have built so far?
So I started WebMobril Technologies back in 2016. It all bootstrapped. We were a mobile app development company at that point of time. We have scaled up nicely over the period of last 6 years. We then build up, we now operating with a team base of 400 plus people across pan India. We have 4 branches, which includes Noida, the headquarter, and then in Bangalore, Indore, and Chandigarh. And over this period of time, we have diversified our portfolio from mobile app development company to a game app development company, which is WebMobril Gaming Studios, for which we are exhibiting at IGDC. We also have, over the period of time, which is focusing upon staffing solution. We have launched another company with the name of WMTC Private Limited. It's a travel company. And fifth is IBM LLP, which I have acquired back in 2020. It's a B2B marketplace. It's basically, in precise, it's a combination of YouTube and Alibaba for the domestic market.
Okay.
So these are the 5 companies we have built in over the period of time.
And these companies seem to be very different from each other in terms of their domains and verticals. How are you able to manage the diversity of these different companies?
Of course, I have right people at right places. For example, WMTC is operated by my elder brother, Ajay Saraswat. He is carrying a rich experience working with Thomas Cook, SOTC, FCM, these companies. He is heading the WMTC venture. IBM LLP, Sunny Rathore is the main, active partner who is operating IBM LLP. Staffing, gaming studios and technologies is completely taken care by myself.
Okay.
As a CEO.
So these are 4 different companies operating in 4 different verticals. What do you love? What do you love amongst these 4 or 5 babies that
I think I love the gaming company.
The gaming company world. So you're a gamer at heart.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
God of War is what I've been playing these days.
That's a very lovely game. I play Call of Duty, Black Ops.
Yeah.
So I can understand. There's a new version of God of War.
Recently launched for PS5. Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
And so how long have you been engaged in the gaming segment so far?
We have been into gaming industry for more than 2 years now. 2 years. But recently launched the company WebMobril Gaming Studios. So we were, as a part of WebMobril Technologies, we are doing mobile applications, cyber security, digital marketing, and gaming.
Okay.
So now we have separated the gaming from WebMobril Technologies to solely WebMobril Gaming Studios.
Gaming studios. So the 400 staff that you have across India is specifically for gaming, or is it for WebMobril?
It's for WebMobril Technologies.
Okay. And how many staff do you have in the gaming?
80 plus.
80 plus.
Yeah. So the Indore branch is completely focusing upon game development. Yes.
And what's your take? Like, do you focus more on the mobile app development? Do you focus more on the PlayStation games? Do you focus on the web games? What is your?
For gaming, we are primarily focusing upon mobile games. Okay. We are now switching into console and Metaverse. So yes, so we are focusing upon offering end-to-end solution for game app development.
Since you mentioned that you're going to be switching to console and Metaverse, what do you think?
We are doing it already.
You're doing it already. Okay, so you already have something in place.
So We have created a metaverse environment for our own company. So it is an avatar of mine who is walking through,
Okay.
and from 2016,
Okay.
and telling us more about how company has evolved and our journey of WebMobril
How are you able to do that?
through avatar.
There's
So
an
it's me. I'm standing. I'm walking.
so is there any application or any software that
We
you
are
have
doing it
designed?
through Oculus as of now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
Oculus
using Oculus
to give a presentation on this one.
and you have plans to sort of get more inside the metaverse.
Metaverse is a huge industry. Of course, we want to get into it. I mean, everyone wants to get into it.
Everybody does,
Yeah.
yes. Since the time Facebook has announced, it wants to get into it, I think everybody wants to get into it.
It's a huge market.
But do you think we are ready for metaverse in 2022?
Absolutely, I feel. I mean, in India, still we do not have a lot of exposure as of now. But yes, Metaverse.
But wouldn't it need a little bit of faster web latency? Like, wouldn't it need like more speed, like maybe 5G rather than 4G that we have?
which I hope is happening as we speak. I mean,
Okay.
so Reliance and Adani are launching. I think Modi has recently launched yeah, they have recently done it
Oh,
in India.
is it?
Yeah, they have done it already.
I think I should read a few of the news.
I think Reliance has launched it. I think yeah, they have done a launch of 5G already
So, is it only in the northern region or
across India.
Across India.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it's going to be hitting our phones soon enough.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So if you see the new phones which we are getting, they have the 5G, eligibility.
they have the 5G hardware eligibility, that I know, but are the towers ready or the
It is
SIM
getting ready. Yes,
Okay.
it is already launched by Modi.
Oh, then in that case, I haven't updated my phone. Have you?
Yes, yes, I did.
You did?
With 5G, no.
With 5G, that's
Not
what
as
I'm
of
asking.
now. No,
Okay.
no. But it's up and running as we speak.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. 5 companies. Why do you think it's important to work on startups for, let's say, from a creative point of view, and why do you think people should pursue startups? Why do you think they should, find a reason to pursue a startup, if I may ask? Since you have built 5 companies, you
Yeah.
could be the right person to, answer that question.
So I was talking to my CA. We had this Diwali. He has visited us. We were exchanging sweets and we were talking. He actually, spoke those words which I am actually doing and want to do. So he said, Bhagavad Gita says that, one should not be just an individual. To be in better, he says, एक व्यक्ति को व्यक्ति नहीं होना चाहिए, उसको व्यक्तित्व होना चाहिए. Which means if you have given a life, you should be doing something huge in your life. Not just, if you have just
Not
fame,
just exist, but
Exist.
you should try to do a little bit more.
not little big, you should be doing
Actually
something
be doing big.
And for that matter, I think entrepreneurship, setting a startup, is the key, is the journey, is the platform which wherein you can explore your capabilities.
So that particular line from your friend about Bhagavad Gita is.
That's what we have been trying to do here, and that's where I can relate myself.
No, I
what
can
we
see
are
you're
doing
pretty ambitious. I mean, you're in your hardly early 30s, and you have already built your 5th company so far. So
I think it's all learning. It's all I'm still exploring a lot of things. I meet a lot of people. I keep traveling all the time to Canada, US, Dubai, European countries. So yeah, I'm still learning, I feel.
what do you think about the startup ecosystem as a support in India? Like, do you think the system is supportive enough, or did you have to face difficulty while you were building up your?
I don't, to be honest, I don't feel that way. Since 2015, since we have seen getting government, very active into startup, setting up communities, Make in India campaign, and so on. I see startup ecosystem is supportive.
Okay.
Of course, in terms of raising fund from banks, it is still a little challenging here. Beside that, I can see I keep on jumping to government event for startups, and when I meet people, I don't feel like they are government people. They're very much knowledgeable. They help you. They put forward all the needed information which you may require. It's happening. I think it's going in the right direction.
Right. And do you feel a particular student or person who wants to build a startup, do they have to be from any particular university or any particular institution as such, or do you think it's possible to build successful startups, great companies, without having to attend those institutions as well?
I think we all have those good examples, from Steve Jobs to Mark Zuckerberg. They went to the universities, but they never did their qualifications.
But
With
do you
that being
think
said,
in India are we ready for such an ecosystem?
it is just the mindset, I think. For example, for me, we keep on doing a lot of campus placement, but somewhere back of the mind, for me, it's very important to have right person, right tendency, right thought process. That's what we need. I mean, qualification. One should not be making a judgment of your intelligence out of your certificates. No, that's not the way we should be doing.
So if you could summarize the, let's say, 2 or 3 successful methods that you have used while building these companies, what would those 2 and 3 methods be like that have come really, really useful to you while you were at this journey?
So I feel, having a good hope,
Hope.
is very important.
A good hope. Okay.
Always.
Always.
Something
being
better
being
is
optimistic.
about to happen.
Okay.
One should have that, that feeling, that tendency at all the times. You will fail, you will have hard times.
But you should have that that good hope that
something good is about to happen. That's what, that's very much important for be it a beginner, be it a mid-sized company, be it a good scaled up company. That thought process is very important. On the other side, if I say, setting up, we all go through a lot of challenges, problems. So being an entrepreneur, being an, promoter of your company, one should not stay away or, run through those problems, because if you do so, the problem is still there. You are, running out of it, but the problem still is there. So you have to be there, you have to fix it, and then, that's
so the
what
first
adding
would
to your
be to
experience.
have good hope. Second is not to run away from the problems, stand there
yes.
and face it.
Absolutely. If you, again, as I said, if you run from the problem, you are running. The problem still is
there.
And that's not good.
That's a very good way to actually approach a situation. You stand there and you basically
Handle it.
handle it.
Either good or
You take
bad,
accountability of it.
Absolutely. That's what entrepreneurship is all about.
It is possible that more often than not, if when you start taking accountability of it, you will find ways to solve that problem or issues that you are facing in some or the other ways, or at least you'll be able to neutralize it, right?
And that's what add on to your experience, good or bad, either ways.
Yeah. That's pretty much a very good amount of lesson we can take from you.
Yeah, and thirdly, if I can tell you about my own experience, I have good support, fortunately from my family, my brothers. They have been part of all my consultation, so that has helped me a lot.
Perfect.
Personally myself, yeah.
Lovely. I think I would take it at here, and I think I would leave our audience with these bits of wisdom that you have shared with us. Thanks again for being part of
Thank you
this
so much for having me here.
conversation.
Yeah.
And hope to see you back in Hyderabad sometime soon. And
Absolutely.
do try the biryani before going out.
Sure.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.